Hello there you, and welcome to a Tau defense line that is about to be swarmed by the Marauders of Chaos. And also the Greenskins felt like joining in. Are the Tau going to be able to hold their defensive position, or are Plague and War about to descend upon them? As always, if you do enjoy this content, do leave a like and consider subscribing, as that's the best way to support the channel. Now, let's get on with the slaughter. Here we go then, ladies and gentlemen, kicking off today's Slaughterfest, and already we've got the Chaos charging down the hill, making their presence known right towards the town lines, and on the other side, the Greenskin Menaces Wars go up into the air as they also begin charging forward. Now, I have put these groups rather close to the Tau, simply because the Tau would annihilate them if they were too far away, and they also wouldn't even attack the Tau, so I had to stick them really close to the Tau lines to actually get them all charging in there. And look at that magnificent charge there by the Orcs, but we have got counter charges by Karuk coming out. Now you can see that the Tau have got this really weird formation here. They weren't quite sure which way to defend, so they decided to defend most of the angles. We've got the Hammerhead tanks in the center here with multiple overlapping fields of fire. Looks like the Khorne warriors over here having a bit of a field day, taking out them Karuts. Already sacrifices to the Blood God are being made, but look at this over on the other side. The Orcs and the Chaos meeting will be railed on by the Tau lines, who are just sitting there going, what about us, guys? What about us? The Orcs, though, I don't know how they do it. The Orcs always seem, in this game, to be absolute masters of assaulting fortified positions. It doesn't seem to matter how many, guns and overlapping fields of fire you have. Somehow the Orcs just seem to manage to get there. Meanwhile, Chaos is struggling to even bring forces to bear upon this line. Its Marauders just being instantly cut down by the Tau pulse fire. But look at this. A stark comparison to the other side, where the Orc forces are just surging right into the middle of all the fire warriors. They're taking stupendous losses. Orc forces here simply smashing through the first defense line. But we have got other combat lines starting to form. My god, look, that Orc horde is massive, isn't it? The Orcs here bringing a sheer weight of numbers, but the Chaos, while they are slow and they are dying over here, if they actually ever manage to get close to that melee line, oh my god. Yeah, the Tau will be in a lot of trouble. The Chaos are very, very strong in melee. Very high health pools as well. But my god, are they ever so slow and lumbering. In comparison, though, the Orcs, they're at sort of a middle ground. They've got a little bit of speed and a little bit of health. And that seems to make them the most balanced for attacking. Now, look at this. A massive horde of Greenskins now starting to pour over the Tau lines. The overlapping fields of fire really tried to help out as best as they can. But the Storm Boys are living up to the name, storming forward. Just wreaking havoc on their front lines. Even with our Hammerheads just absolutely laying down that railgun fire there like that. They are still taking a beating, man. So many Orcs died from each of them railgun shots. Did I call them last cannons? I think I might have just called them last cannons. I didn't mean to say railguns if I did say last cannons. Oh my, the Chaos forces, they're really getting quite split up here. Who's going to win that flank over there? It looks like the Orcs have got numbers on that side, but Chaos, like I said, definitely have stronger units when it comes to melee. They are starting to close this gap now, with the firepower being completely distracted by the Orcs. The Chaos are managing to close right in. The Fire Warriors in a lot of trouble here. Shields at the ready. Axes hungering for blood. The cry for violence echoes out across the Chaos lines as they finally make contact with the Tau here. How are we doing on the other sides? Yeah, we are moving slowly, mirthlessly forward. The oppressive miasma caused by Khorne's forces is creeping ever so closely to the Tau lines now. The Karuk can only hold the Khorne's forces in place for so long. On the other side, Orcs have almost completely wiped out the Tau defense and are actually going for the Hammerheads now, which have just been railing on them, quite literally railing gunning. Railing gunning? Is that a word? I'm going to go with it. Railing gunning on them. Gigantic holes in the Orc horde keep appearing every time they fire. It's absolutely magnificent. But the Tau are looking a little bit shaky here. Looking a little bit penned in. Taking a lot of losses at the moment. And this Orc versus Chaos line is really developing. Oh my god, look at these body piles that they've been making. Someone call Brittany, tell her to come and collect. Because, my God, this is a gigantic one just going all the way down the line. Who's actually winning the flank? Kind of feels like Chaos is winning. Really? With all the Orc forces here, Chaos is the one that's managed to outflank them? That is absolutely insane. But it does look like on this side, the Orc forces are going to outflank the Chaos. This always seems to happen. Just one team wins one flank and the other wins the other side. Chaos forces have been thinned out quite dramatically, though, actually. Trying to take on the Tau. I mean, look at all the losses that they incurred. The Orcs, though, did bring numbers to the field. So, while the Orcs did take a lot of losses, it has barely put a dent in that gigantic army of theirs. There's still like 260,000 Orcs. There's 90,000 of the Chaos remaining. There's about 500 Tau, and they're all here getting completely minced by Quads forces on one side, Orc choppers on the other. You'll have to excuse this, yeah. Modded units, ladies and gentlemen, sometimes when they die, we get these weird little stick men appearing. Especially when I zoom out. Watch this, when I zoom out, there you go. At least you know where the Hammerhead tanks are at any one point. God, look at that battlefield in the background, all them corpses. But yeah, there's 3 left apparently, 2, 1, and it was that tank there. I think that's it now. All the Tau are pretty much dead. It says there's 1 remaining. I don't know where that 1 is. So now it comes down to the Orcs versus Khorne. Who's going to win this one? Well, I can tell you now, it's either going to be a break in the ranks here, where these minimal forces, or it's going to be on the flanks. Now, it does look like Chaos has actually won this one, interestingly enough. This flank over here completely falling now to the Chaos. They haven't got that many forces, but again, they're really powerful. Let's go back over here on the other flank. I want to see what's happening on this side. Oh, look at that. What the heck is going on here? Okay. It looks like they're all attacking Mr. Infant. Perhaps that's where our one last Tau is. There's a Tau stuck under the map here somewhere. And the Orcs are all just dancing around him, praying to him. That's exactly what it looks like. That's a little bit weird. Actually distracting the Orc forces a little bit. How have Chaos not been capitulated over here? How have the Orcs not yet managed to break through? The Chaos forces, man. Like I said, they are few in number, but they are putting up a hell of a fight. The Orcs are barely making a dent in some of them. Possessed by sheer might and driven by bloodlust. Khorne's forces are putting in that work. Oh my God, are they breaking? Are they about to break through the Orc line over here? What happened to all the Orcs, man? They've all but slowly been converted into this gigantic body pile here. That's a lot of killing. Oh God, the poor Orcs trying to put up a resistance, but these Marauders are just storming through them. It's not even the furries this time. In our last battle, I put down way too many furries. But now it just appears that the Khorne Marauders are super strong when it comes to Orcs. Because this is twice now that the Orcs have been stomped by lowly units of Chaos. There's a little balancing here that some of the modders need to do. I might have to create some custom units and rebalance the Chaos, because they seem a little bit overpowered in some fights. Like these Marauders, man. They've taken on 200,000 Orcs and barely lost a couple of thousand. The body pile's insane. Like this one little group over here. It has no right to survive as long as it has. It's killed so many Orcs. Look at them. They're just piled up high. The Orcs now devoting even more forces to them. Yeah, this is looking grim. 30,000 Orcs remain. We did get this lovely little blood lake in the middle. Is it deep enough for little Timmy, though? It is at Rubber Ducky level. We're not quite at Rubber Dinghy, unfortunately. Did we get any others around the map? Oh, look at this bad boy. You look promising. Little Timmy, get out your Rubber Dinghy. Fun for the entire family. Hello, mate. Ah, good. At least we did get one. And Brittany has also obviously been praised with this gigantic snake of a line here. This is like, what, 1 or 2 kilometers long, I would say. Because if you look at the map in game, it's probably about 1 or 2 kilometers long, which is kind of insane. Does look like, though, that the Orcs are making a little bit of a last stand at the moment, trying to get more forces around. They're still all trying to praise this one Tau guy in the center. That's been a real massive distraction for them for ages. So what I'm quickly going to do is just time-lapse this last little bit here. See if these Orcs can actually push up. Will the Orcs in the center finally stop worshipping the Tau guy? We'll find out in a second. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we come down to the last little gaggle of Orcs here, still refusing to stop praying to the Tau in the ground. I actually kind of like this. It's like this weird little gathering that the Chaos have interrupted. Like the Orcs were having a fireside chat about who's the biggest and the hardest, and then the Chaos just came along and proved that it was them. But the big question here is going to be, are the Chaos gonna start praying towards the Tau in the ground? Is it their turn now? I'm actually kind of interested to see what happens here. Go on, last of the Orcs now to come in to the Chaos. And the Chaos now. The Chaos are gonna respect the Tau in the ground. Everyone praise the Tau in the ground in the comment section below. Praise the Tau in the ground. And I think, ladies and gentlemen, we can end this one here. Oh my, it's another Chaos victory. What's going on recently? Chaos have been absolutely storming it ahead. Okay, it was not a tower. Oh my god. It's not just a Tau in the ground. It's a hammerhead tank Tau in the ground. Did you see that then? It just took out a load of troops. Oh, look, can you do that again, Mr. Hammerhead God Underground? It just annihilated a big swathe of them then. Can he? Come on. Oh no, it exploded over there then. There's still explosions going on. This is absolutely insane. It's a hammerhead tank that's under the ground, annihilating it, everyone. And the Khorne forces are just praying towards it. But yes, we can end this one here, ladies and gentlemen. And as always, I do hope you had a blast. I know I did. Please do comment, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. A massive shout out to all our channel members who help to keep this channel going. And if you're not a channel member, why the heck not? Click the join button down below. And while you're at it, go ahead and check out the amazing Chaotic Pinky store. We got some really cool merch over there. With all that being said, as always, until next time, peace.